6:44 and breaking news. We have terrible news to give you coming from Miami. Yeah. Now they're looking for 154 missing people, or 159 missing people. That number's gone up overnight. So they are really afraid of even more people being stuck under this rubble, but they're still searching for survivors.
We know that they were able to recover 3 bodies from the rubble, so that brings the death toll now to 4. Yesterday was at 1, but the worry was that that number would certainly rise, and that seems to be proving out to be the case. And you can see in the video just how much debris they're having to sift through. Yeah, with 159 people unaccounted for.
We were talking about how it fell yesterday, and what they're doing now, they call it a pancake the way it fell, but you can see that some of it doesn't lay flat, and that's where they're hoping there are pockets that they can get to and that somebody could survive in one of those pockets. But then they're up against the weather, which has been a problem. I even saw a picture yesterday of lightning over the towers, so that's been suspending the efforts. And you can see them using dogs to try to sift through the rubble. At times they stop everything and they listen. Yeah,
hoping to hear somebody banging on pipes, anything that might give them an indication there's somebody trapped down below.
Just look at the debris field. It's just massive. 12 stories collapsing like this. And like you said, James, the update was 159 people now listed as missing. This is an apartment complex or a condo complex that's mixed. So that means some people are snowbirds. They just come and go. Some people have families there. So they can't, it's been difficult to know.
Airbnb out there while they're not there.
Right, it's been difficult to know exactly how many people could be trapped and have died in this collapse. They're not giving up hope, and they're just going painstakingly through all the rubble with special equipment and trying to find any survivors. We do have live crews there.
We do, yeah. In fact, Jeff Patterson is standing by right now with the very latest from the scene. And Jeff, we've been looking at some of the images this morning. What a task ahead for rescuers to try and sift through that rubble.
It is an enormous task, and we have just heard updated numbers from Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. They're telling us now 159 people are unaccounted for. I've covered, unfortunately, a lot of disasters like this, and I know from experience that numbers like this can go up and down over time. They're simply trying to bring us the best information they have at this moment. So 159 people missing and unaccounted for at this time. That is up from 99, the number that we've heard yesterday. We're also told that as the rescuers have gone through the building, they have unfortunately recovered 3 more sets of remains. That brings the total death count to 4 now. But they did have some encouraging news, hopefully, in that they heard noises above them. The rescue teams are basically underneath the parking garage right now, under the building, using saws to cut through the concrete and rebar to gain access to these voids, and they heard noises above them. So an incredibly heroic and brave effort to do that. They did tell us, though, that these noises above them may simply be the debris shifting. So it's a very fluid situation that we're covering, and we'll bring you more information as it becomes available.
And tell us how the weather plays a part in this. Are they having to suspend things off and on, or what? Because yesterday wasn't good weather.
Well, we just had a front come in off of the ocean here, so a pretty heavy storm just came through moments ago. The building is behind me here, and right now I can see smoke rising from the building. There's a plume of smoke. When I first arrived on scene yesterday, there was a fire that was there. Basically, when a building like this collapses, there's a lot of kinetic energy released, and so that creates heat, that creates the possibility of fire. But what we've been told by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue is that the fire is not impeding their rescue efforts, and neither is the rain, because, as I mentioned, they're underneath the building in this parking garage. Now, they're standing in knee-deep water, but it's not impeding their efforts. So just remarkable what these people are able to do.
You know, and Jeff, as we're listening to you, we're also looking at some aerial pictures from above of the collapsed portion of the building. You mentioned a moment ago that the sounds they heard could be just rubble shifting. That is a big concern, isn't it? And why this process takes so long is they have to be very careful how they pull apart this rubble to try and get to hopefully survivors down below. They don't want the whole thing shifting on them.
Absolutely. A building that is unstable like this has a great danger of further collapse. not just their immediate debris field above them, but the entire building. It's a 12-story building. It was 130 units. Roughly half of them are gone. So that entire debris field, the entire building, in fact, could shift. So they have to monitor very carefully the way they go through this. FEMA is now coordinating the effort here, bringing in heavy equipment. The president has made available funding and equipment, but Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, frankly, has a lot of their own capability and equipment and expertise. So the best people really in this area doing this are doing it right now.
So sad, so terrible. Thank you so much for the update this morning, Jeff.